Hello everybody and welcome back to Stationeers. My name is largely Unemployed and I have printed a whole bunch of garbage. That's right, we've got a fridge. We got all sorts of other things that I will go into in sequence. The fridge, I think, we stick right over here. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's perfect. It's exactly where it should be. Now the fridge uses a lot of juice. A whole lot of juice. So we might be turning the fridge on and off for a little bit until we can actually decide what we want to do with it. But the fridge uses a whole lot of juice. Alright, fridge goes next to the food, as you would expect. Now, I don't believe the fridge has an atmosphere per se. You do get ones that... There was like a thing where they had like a pipe coming in. I don't remember how it works. It doesn't matter. We're just going to be storing all of our goodies in here from this point onwards. So now, instead of... The outside corn has, what, like 4.5 hours? It's now got 20 hours. You have 4 times as much storage. 40 hours for tomato. And those are real life hours, by the way, not in-game hours. So that's not going off anytime soon. But it does use a lot of juice. Something to be aware of. Okay, next up, we go inside. And we put down some more grow lights. This episode is being recorded right after the last one. I asked you guys what your thoughts were on trading again, and I kind of want to give you another day to decide and to like get back to me on that. I don't want to rush anybody, but I also don't want to waste time because I don't often find time to actually record Stationeers, and I'm finally in a place when I can, and so I don't want to waste the precious minutes that life has given us together here. We're going to put down a whole lot of cable. So that shouldn't affect the batch writer. It should still work, but this is Stationeers, so it will almost certainly break. But it should just write to all 3 of these, because they're all called grow light. That's what matters, really. We can pick this thing up now and salvage a bit of cabling. And we're going to get back some pipes and stuff, too. Oh, I got a tomato. That's nice. I wonder if we could plant that as is. We're going to be scrapping this in a second, and I'll be talking more about the whole scrapping mechanic in a bit. Start me here. We're going to put down a whole lot more hydroponics. And look, no, it's not lost on me the irony of using insulated pipes to slap the radiators on, okay? I get that it's very funny. You don't have to keep telling me. But it is also very funny at the same time, isn't it? Alright, we need 2 more of these, from what I can immediately see. I know, I'm a genius. Please, hold your applause for later. And we're going to need to connect up these pipes as well. This can get picked up too. I've almost certainly broken something during this this renovation, so be prepared for everything to break and for me to swear profusely when it does. Okay, in the meantime, we can stick our tomato back in. How about you go right over there? Yeah, he's chilling. He's being chilling. We'll do potatoes in this corner. We'll do probably corn in the middle, and we'll put some tomatoes in on the sides. Maybe some variable crops there. Maybe we should move the fridge in here. We do actually have some space. Yeah, like we could move this, put the fridge in this window. It does make, and we can put the kitchen in here too. It does make more sense. But we can't really eat in here because of the pure CO2 environment. That's notably something that humans are not very good at breathing. So maybe we don't do that actually. Yeah, I'll think about it. Like, what would be the benefit of putting the fridge in here? It would look cool, I guess. Okay, there we go. We still got the water cooling this room down, which is now down to a comfortable 20 degrees Celsius, by the way. We have a lot of potato seeds, which is awesome. We might want to get us some Harveys set up at some point, which are like the automated farming bots, but that requires integrated circuits, which I'm still not very familiar with. I played a lot of this game, but not that much, you know? I don't know, I kind of like the farming. I know some people find it tedious. I think it's kind of fun. You know, it's a little bit therapeutic compared to all the high-octane nonsense you get into in other parts of this game. Okay, and our first major crop is in. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. That's a whole lot of potatoes. You know what? I'm actually just going to leave these insulated pipes in here because we keep moving stuff around. That seems like a wise move. Alright, now we got to decide what else we want to plant. I'm thinking a bunch of corn in the middle, for show. We're also going to need a lot more water coming up soon. And I believe to get that we can get an H2 combustor to like just produce it with oxygen and volatiles that we capture. Maybe that's worth doing. Because the oxygen and volatiles ice is a lot more common than the other ones. We'll just have to cool it down, I think. Okay, our stack of potatoes grows. We are now at 9. Very nice. I'm going to plant these tomatoes, and I'm going to plant this corn. And what else am I going to plant? Let's decide. We're going to plant some corn seeds. We're going to plant some rice. We're not going to plant mushroom. We're going to plant some pumpkin. And we're going to plant some wheat as well. And I just want to get some more seeds of each one. Let's start growing our seed base out a little. Do you know what? Let's do soybeans and what are we missing here? Fern at the same time. Oh, cool. And all the lights did turn on. Perfect. It's working. It's working. The least expected sentence of this series. Okay, we're going to put the tomatoes here. Let's do a pumpkin there. Right. We'll do a fern, some wheat, a soybean, some rice, and another tomato for now. Okay, cool. Let those grow. Then we plant corn. I'm going to keep one corn seed. We'll do corn. Okay, awesome. We could fill the rest with potatoes, but for now I'm just going to do it like this. I think I'm happy with that. There's enough potatoes. Enough potatoes for a lifetime. Let's go cook one up and eat it, actually. By the way, you can't just leave the fridge door open. It doesn't matter. I'll show you if I have this 37.8 hours. Close the door. Still 37.8 hours. Turning it off will very rapidly change it. So it's kind of like, you can think of like it's very specifically cooling that potato. Have ourselves a yummy snack. And let's go set up our recycling center. Okay, so the recycling center we're going to make here is going to consist of 2 machines. A centrifuge and a recycler itself. So the recycler is this little guy right over here. We can build these indoors. I'm just building them outside because they take up quite a bit of space. That's all. So the way we want to do this is we're going to want to feed whatever comes out of the recycler into the centrifuge, which is a much larger machine, as you can see. I think we'll put the centrifuge... you know what? We've got all these frames. Let's give ourselves a little bit more room here. Why don't we build it up on this side here? Okay, cool. That's a lot more real estate to work with. Let's put this thing down. We'll start with the recycler. Recycler can go right over here. Cool, looks good. And then we're going to put the centrifuge just next to it. Right over here. And I think this is the first time, I think it's about time that we use some chutes. Now, I think we need a wrench and steel sheets for this one. If I remember correctly, let's have a look here. Yes, sir. And that is too far back. Never mind. Take it all back. Okay, very nice. That is our centrifuge. I'm actually going to put down a couple more steel frames behind it, just so that it doesn't look like it's falling off the edge. You know what? Let's just expand the whole thing. Give ourselves a little more real estate over here too. We've got the resources now. We might as well start making the base look a little bit nicer. Okay, cool. So the way this works, you feed this power. In fact, let's just plug it straight in to the external batteries, I think. We'll take it off this line. Oh my god, we had exactly enough heavy cable. That's insane. Okay, cool. But now we can turn this on, and we can turn this on. And the way these machines work is pretty straightforward. So you feed them something that you don't want anymore, and they'll spit out something you do want. So example, I'm never going to use these iron walls anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it in here. This machine's going to crush it up. Crush, 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 crush. And then it's going to spit out what's called reagent mix. Now this thing is going to spin that reagent mix very, very, very slowly into its constituent parts. And now because it takes a while for the centrifuge to get up to speed, it's kind of worth doing a whole bunch of recycling at once, rather than doing it piecemeal, because this thing chooses a lot of power, like a lot of power, to spin this stuff up, and to give you back what is honestly a fairly minimal amount of value. Like, we put away, what, 23 iron sheets, iron walls, and we're getting back 11 iron, probably. But you do get something back for it, right? That's the real draw here, is that whatever you put in is not lost forever. There we go. That's 1 gram of iron. And we got to just keep doing that. But this thing is going to get faster and faster and faster, and it's going to get quicker and quicker and quicker at doing it. So we should go get more stuff for it to process. And I think we should get some chutes as well that we can use. Okay, so good examples of things we want to recycle, and maybe not sell, is like these flags. What else can we recycle here? Like this broken suit, because like it won't sell for very much at all. But there's some iron and copper and gold and things we can get out of it. These road flares are not very useful. We could recycle the filters that we've made that we don't need, like this pollutant one, the valves, basic stuff, you know. I will throw in some more complex things so you can see how that behaves as well, but for now we'll just use these. Okay, I printed up a bunch of chutes because I'm going to be wanting to use them fairly soon on their own. Let's head outside and recycle this stuff. There we go. We have reached 100 RPM, which means it's processing at maximum speed. And I'm going to put a windowed chute over here so we can see what's sticking through. Very nice. And then on this end, we're going to do an output. So we'll go up. We'll put down a windowed chute there. We'll go across. Back down. And then we should see an outlet. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. Alright, and that'll just land right in there. And we even had an extra chute. Well, you know what we can do with that. And then it'll stick it in there for later. Okay, can we process these into anything? 6.5 iron. Very nice. It's going to take a minute for it to put out there. As you can see, it's kind of stuck. See, like these things here are honestly just worth selling because they're actually quite complicated to make. So why don't we, while that's taken its sweet, sweet time, why don't we go and print up some more of this? We could make a little cage for things to fall into so you don't lose them. I think we use a wall kit for that. Not a wall kit. What do I want? Fence? I feel like there's a way to capture this stuff. Aha, railing. That's what we want. Railing. Give me a railing. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. Little half fences. If you're wondering why I'm sticking this in here, it's just so that we don't lose stuff through it. There we go. That way our ingots shouldn't blow away. If we walk away, it just takes a minute to come through, right? But I want to see what happens now, because this will be our last reagent mix. Oh, nice. Okay, it accepted it. Alright, and it's currently putting out iron. That is awesome. There you go. Yeah, because it makes ores. That's right. I remember. You see. So now we got all these ores we got to deal with. Okay, yeah. And you have to smelt it again. Okay. Alright, let's try something different. So what about something with complex components, like this hydroponics station? We're going to get gold, copper, steel, and nickel out of it. Let's see how it processes that. And I'm interested to see what it does now. So it's trying to put that iron in that place. If I put something else in it, is it going to still work? Or is that going to just destroy it? No, it just stays inside the machine. So if I put something else in it now... Like, I'm really pushing my luck, I know. Let's put, like, a single cable coil. Interesting. Alright, well now I have to put 5 more cable coils so that we don't have a 0.3 stack floating around. So it'll just build up in here. Uh-huh. Alright, and then let's just process these, I guess. Make sure that's empty. Yep. And then I can just output that when it's got some time. Oh, no. It definitely destroyed something. It destroyed the suit. Okay, so there is a limit to the amount the buffer can store. Okay, so you don't want to just be feeding stuff in. So what we actually want to do is set up a chute network where we can dump stuff we no longer keep, and it'll keep it in buffer. Now, let's get that set up. Okay. They keep changing the behavior of these machines, and I haven't used it in... Well, I don't even know anymore. Sure, 2 years? Okay, interesting. It's got so much of that stuff now, just sort of floating around. So if I pop the hood on this, I want to see what's going to come out. Like, were we going to get a nickel bar? Are we going to get like a steel bar or a what? So let's just give it a second. 6% power. Just give it a second. Open this, and I want to see what comes through. So we get the gram of copper as expected, the ore as expected. but we don't get the steel out. And I think that's because it's a partial stack. I think it's going to wait till it has a full gram of whatever it's trying to make. Okay, that's interesting. We can work with that, but it can just live in the machine. It doesn't have to be pulled out. Next up, I think today, we're doing quality of life things today, and I think the next thing we're going to work on is the wireless batteries. Okay, so now we should be able to just dump stuff in there that we don't want anymore. For example, these crates. I threw them in. They're getting recycled. And we got 20 grams of iron ready to rock. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, we're going to just leave this thing cooking. How are we doing for power? I know that thing's a hungry, hungry hippo. It's okay. We still got 2 batteries. And you know what? I actually want to take this down one, just for convenience. And these require wrenches to deconstruct. Yeah, because why would you use the same tool to interact with the same item? That wouldn't be good game design at all. Sorry, I'm a little salty today. Can you tell? Yeah, we can just throw stuff in there then. Alright, that works for me. And we got a 2-point backlog. Okay, let's see what we get out now if I pop the hood on this. So there comes the nickel. That's our steel. Okay. So our steel still needs to be smelted again. Interesting. It used to push out... No, I don't think it ever pushed out ingots. I think I'm misremembering, actually. Oh, cool. Okay. I like this. It adds a bit of challenge. Like, it's another problem to solve, right? So next time we do a steel smelt, we just throw in that, because it's the perfect combination. It's like the perfect ratio of steel. It will make steel. We just have to melt it again. Okay, next up, let's start working on our wireless battery system. That's going to remove the need for a lot of these batteries that we've got running around. In fact, we're not going to use any of them ever again. But we can eventually sell them, right? Or keep them in a cupboard as backups. So what we're going to want to do is make battery cell big. Gold, copper, steel. Okay, voila. Now, I think you can stick these in here to charge. Yes, you can. But you can also make a wireless... Is it power... Our transmitter. There we go. Omni or our transmitter? Shit, I don't know. I guess I want Omni. I don't need it to go in a specific direction. I just need it to go. Now, if I remember correctly, you just put these down and they just kind of work. Stick it over here. So now, if I pull this out and throw it on the floor, it should still charge. We can test this by putting it in our suit, and the number is indeed still going up. There you go. There you have it. Okay, so we want 2 more of these, I guess. Like, we can still use these large cells. We just don't need to worry about, like, swapping them out anymore. I don't know what the range is on these. Suppose we should check that before we print a bunch. Let's go Omni Power. What is your range, sir? Your range is unspecified. Why would it be? I suppose we can just test it for ourselves. Let's do that. Okay, let's go into the next room and see if we still charge. Okay, still charging over here. Still charging while the airlock is open. Are we charging over here? No. Okay, cool. So we do want another one. And this looks like a good enough spot. Oh, no, we're charging. We're charging all the way over here. But, I mean, a second one doesn't hurt, probably. We don't need 3. Okay, cool. I'm glad I checked that. Let's splice in this. Now, if I remember correctly, these batteries aren't as good as the other ones. But because they charge themselves, you tend to, like, run out of juice slower or something. I don't remember. But that's looking good. It would be nice to put them in, like, these machines, right? I think we've already got the other batteries, so I might just do them manually. But for my life support and for these machines, I'm gonna put a pair of these bad boys down. And you make me another potato. Man can subsist on baked potato alone. It's me, Zappa Brannigan, coming at you live. Okay, how's all our plants doing? Soybeans not loving the amount of light it's getting. Everybody else is thriving. Okay, so soybeans might not be on the table. Corn is doing well. Potatoes are reliably thriving as well. Okay, cool. We're not quite at fruiting yet. See, it would be so much more convenient to have this in here. Be a wireless one. In fact, I'm going to set that up right now. And honestly, I think I'm at the point where I don't need a fire extinguisher in my inventory. I think what I want to keep with me is another battery. We have so many spares. Just like as an absolute super emergency, right? We just keep that in there. You know what? We are actually going to use this big battery charger we built a few episodes ago by mistake. What's critical? Waste tank critical. Okay, we'll sort that out in a second. We want to make... you know what? I'm just going to start making some small ones.
Oxygen critical.
Hey, just open up and breathe, homie. We want the small wireless thingamawhensit. This one. Iron. Iron. It requires the iron. Alright, so how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another big one. Look at them, they're almost charged already. Okay, let's start swapping things out here. So you're going to have a little one. Oh, that's a big one. My mistake. You're going to have a little one. You're going to have a big one. You're going to have a little one. You. Little one. And this is going to stop me having to constantly charge these things, which is going to be a huge relief, let me tell you. And you, this one. There we go. Okay, nice. And then... oh, I'm missing... I need one more big one for my mining belt. For this guy. Voila. Okay, the batteries are taking a bit of a hit doing all this charging, but that's to be expected, I suppose. We keep this, and then we'll take all these little ones to stick in that battery charger we're carrying around. Yeah, this is a bit moot now, isn't it?
Low pressure.
Oopsie.
Oxygen critical.
Whoopsie.
Pressure critical. Temperature critical.
You'll be fine. Alright, and then as for the extra batteries, where are we going to stick them, chat? How about right over here? Along this back wall. That seems sensible. Oh no, above the kitchen stove. That sounds smart. Okay. Okay, we can just plug all of these in. That's a backup rack right over there. And then the wireless ones, we do that. I don't know what we're going to do with these, I'll be honest with you. Yes, that is a bit of a concern. We have too many batteries and not enough time.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
I have made a huge mistake. I forgot to take my tanks with me, and so now I have put a bunch of CO2 and O2 in the various rooms. But the O2 will be stripped out by that one. The nitrogen won't, though. We'll have to bring a filter in there. We'll sort that out in a second. Okay, am I now able to close the tank? Yes, I am. Okay, that was a bit of an oversight on my part, to be sure. Okay, and let's put this in here and see if it continues to charge. It should just stay blue. That's how we'll know it's working. And it appears to be working. Okay, so what did I put in this room by mistake? A lot of nitrogen. No, not that much nitrogen. I think they can cope with a bit of nitrogen, these plants. They're pretty hardy. Not like Tom Hardy, but, you know, they're okay. Also, I have 100% lost that plant checking chip. Yeah, it's gone. Also, everybody seems to be doing really well. The soybeans are now thriving. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're off to the races for once. Have you got your seeds? You do. Bellissima. Should probably harvest those all at the same time at some point, just to even that out. We'll do it for the next one. Okay, then I think the last thing for today is going to be to hook up our suit rack over here. Let's get this thing wired in. If we're going to do quality of life stuff today, let's do quality of life stuff today. So we're going to want our cable coil coming down. This is very ugly, but it's also not permanent. I've been saying that for about 17 years, I think, give or take. It's fine. It's fine. It's working. It's fine. Probably. It's probably not fine. Now, the only way I can see the suit thing being useful is if you can just look at it and click, and it takes your suit off. Refills it, and then it puts it back on. I don't know how it works. I've never used it, so we're in for a treat together today. One thing I do know is that we're gonna need more pipe there. Okay, so how's this gonna work? Do I just look at you, and then? No, I have to do this. Right. Got you. Okay. Okay, I see how this functions. Okay, so we are going to put the spare suit in here. And it's like, if we respawn, if we die outside, we can come back and get a full suit. Okay. Okay, I get it. Next up, we want to plumb in the waste. Rather, plumb out the waste, I guess. And I think for ease, I'm just going to go straight up. And we're just going to put it through here. That's why I brought the insulated pipes. Let's just do it like this. Perfect. Okay, cool. So now the waste tanks would get flushed. What else do we need to do? Propellant needs to come in, and that's going to come straight from this guy. Dude, we were prepared for this, and we didn't even know it yet. That's going to be a problem. There's a way to do this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, we just do it on this side. Yeah. That works fine. Okay, cool. We just do it on this side. So we just pop up this thing. We put you there. Put a little T-junction on you. Bang. Bang. Okay, cool. So that's that done. And then we need the oxygen to come through. And for that, we're going to need to poison the air. Ironically enough. Now, what I want to do is this. I'm thinking, which is always dangerous, that what I want to do is like this. I want to come up, right? Go over. No, one down. And because we can get around this. Yes, yes. Okay, then... This is the last bit of spray paint. Give me a second. Well, we're gonna have to be smart about this. I think then just save on the spray paint. We'll just do that. Then we move this forward. We pop this thing out because this can be put elsewhere now. We've got a bit more pipe to work with. And we plumb this into that. There we go. Because we've already got the. There we go. We've already got the regulation on it, which is excellent. And then of course this is also regulating the pressure out here. But of course the pressure would be 100 kilopascals in the propellant tank. That's not quite going to cut it. No. No, it isn't. But whatever. Well, that's a problem for the future. Can we fit this in the air? We can. Haha. Okay. So then you go there. Right? Hold on. He's a genius. And then, can we... Okay, he's an idiot. He knows nothing about the game he's playing. Okay, hold on. New plan. New plan. We cut this out. Okay, oh, we're gonna work this in together. Then, up. Yes, up, good. Good, up, yes. 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 Then, ha, we don't have to go down because we're in Hades Town. No, because straight line. Yes, straight line. Yes. Hold on, we're so close. Oh, I can smell it. Oh, there. Oh, that. Yes. The Stationeers madness is settling in. Alright, so these tanks are correctly set up. This one's not at all. But, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Probably fine. Oh, and it does appear to indeed use the filters from left to right. I originally had it like this, expecting it to use this one. No, it uses this one first. Okay, good to know. That kind of seems very obvious in retrospect. Take this. Good. We're happy. Does this have its duct tape? Does this have its ceremonial duct tape within? It does, and it does not have a fire extinguisher. But I don't want a fire extinguisher in there. I actually want an extra large battery. Not an extra large battery, just a... you know what I'm saying. Okay. So the EVA suit, check. The helmets, check. Can we put the it says back? Oh, like your backpack? Oh, I see. Interesting. We can drop this for a second, and let's just sort this out. So the air tank, we're gonna wanna hit it with one of these. Perfect. And then with one of these. Oh, actually, no, we shouldn't do that. We should see if it's getting refilled. Yeah. Let's see if this is working. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's put it in there and see if this is working. It's turned on, right? Yep, it's powered. Yep. Let's see if you're working. 5, 3, 3, 4. Yes, it is. It is. Hey, look at that. And is the battery charging? Let's let it run for a second and just see. So it was on 10% at 5334 or 5534 pressure. It's now at 5852 and 17%. It is working. Yay! And for you, I actually want you to put your lights on. Okay, you won't stay on if you're in there. That's a shame. Oh, because you're not attached to a suit. Of course. That's on me. Alright, but I think that is all of the quality of life stuff we're going to do today. We could go print out another backpack. Let's do that. And a canister for the nitrogen, for the propellant. Why not? Let's finish up if we're doing this. Let's do it right. Where would the backpack be? Do you think it'll be with the tools? Back. Mining backpack. Interesting. Back. Odd suit backpack. Maybe it's over here. Backpack. No? Oh, it's a jetpack. That's what we want. Is it you? Jetpack. Aha! Jetpack basic. Gold, steel, lead. I can do all that. You don't use lead for much, so that's actually kind of cool to see. Oh, and then we're going to want to pop out the iron and make some more white spray paint. Okay, as we know, green is nitrogen, and this is going to be mostly nitrogen. So let's just fill it up over here. That's enough for me. Put that in there. Put this down there. Awesome. So let's see if it fills it up. Oh, it actually emptied it out. Oh, and it's going to... because it's the same pipe network... Okay, I can't have it like this. I have to move this forward. Yeah, let's do that quickly. Alright, because what's happening, right, is it's venting out the jetpack into the room. Because it's part of this network with the vent on it. We just move that forward. It shouldn't be in the way. Shouldn't, is the key phrase there. And then we should be able to put this here. Should, again, key phrases. As a T-junction. And then we should be able to pick your ass up. Put you over here. Grab the labeler. What was this one set to? It'll be 2 less than this. 113, or 2 more than that, sorry. This should be a back pressure. Yeah, this should be a pressure regulator. So that'll be 115. Perfect. And then we just need to link it up. And I'll just use, I've got an extra piece of this, so let's just use a piece of that. Okay, then we need to move this way.
Cognition critical. Health critical. Temperature low.
Well, that was unexpected.
Critical.
We're gonna respawn real quick. Work out what happened there, and then we might have to reload to save. Okay, it's not letting me spawn. Let's oh boy, that doesn't look right. What was overpressurized that shouldn't have been? Oh, it was oh, I know what the issue was. It was because the pipe network in that... Oh, I totally understand what I did wrong. The pipe network behind the pressure regulator was so overpressurized because of how we run it that it filled the tank up inside the suit, and that tank blew up, the propellant tank. Okay. Simple solution here. is just remove that repellent tank from the equation. So like we just won't plumb in that part. Okay, and I guess we still need to print the jetpack? Yeah, looks like we do. Okay, turns out, after all that, he is not a genius. Ooh, and we are redlining a lot of our batteries. I think we need to turn off that centrifuge. Okay, I am still going to set it up, just not in the way we've done before. So I think we're just going to pull this off. Just put this back to how it was. It was working fine. Let's not mess with it. It's really not necessary anyway. This is a vanity project. Alright, and then spray this. Okay, I need to print more white paint. I haven't done that. But that's okay. Let's put this in the jetpack, put the jetpack in the back, and we're happy. So what happened, right, is that everything on this side of this network is at 18 megapascals of pressure. 16 megapascals of pressure, sorry. These tanks can survive 10. And what happened was by putting this connector behind the pressure regulator, I tapped it into a 16 megapascal system instead of a 100 kilopascal system, and it just exploded. It just straight up blew itself up. Hey, this is working. It is charging itself. Awesome. Last time we ever have to deal with that. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that outcome. And I'm pretty happy with that episode. Let's see. I know I've got a little table. Can we put like a display table? Something we can put our put our little rectangular table, small table. Do a small table. I'll be a small table. Okay, and then we can put our uniform on that. Lovely. Okay, and there's our refresh location. Pretty sure you can get a display plinth or whatever, but that's fine. Is there anything else we need to do today before we wrap up? I don't think so. So everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. I've had a lot of fun with this one. It's been a little bit goofy. We had some explosions. We had some fun. I've been recording for more than an hour. I need to go edit this. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It's been great. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, no, I can't leave you on that cliffhanger. We have to go and check out the, we have to go check out the centrifuge. If it's used up all our power, we should at least know what we got out of it, right? Let's go have a look. And what it's literally for is... oh, actually, we can use the empty cans to make more canned food, so let's not recycle those just yet. So it is completely fill up. Awesome. Let's empty everything out. Got some nickel. Can add that to this pile. What else we got? We got 10 more copper back. Hey, it was all trapped up in useless stuff, so that's cool. We got back a bit more iron. Next time we do a smelt, we can just go through all this. We got some more gold. And what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Some more steel. Hey, 4 grams. Yay. Alright, and we can turn this guy off. And our batteries will slowly begin to recover from the ordeal we have put them through. Also, I'm going to keep these pipes outside. We can just print up more. Feels like that's something useful to have out here. I'm also going to keep this wrench, as goofy as it sounds, and this duct tape out here, because those actually... we can use the wrench to break into the base if we ever get stuck outside, and we're in, like, serious trouble. Alright, but I think that's all for today, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. I will be seeing you, well, me and the crops, rather, will be seeing you in the next one. Cheers. And of course, a huge thank you to our channel members and patrons for this month. Couch Potato, The Senate, Kelly Ananas, Call Me Bo 82, Riley David, LCG Canyon Sahar, Knee Cruncher, Old Man Tater, Frickin' Friendly Beaver, Not K Arthur, Cut Beef Go Ham, Jack Smallman, Rivo, Adachi, I'm Alpha, King, Alan Usella Chair, Hair, Ragnar Skull Crew, Raija, Rob, Depoyo 44, Pratham Parush, Sleep Deprived Sam, Badass Beast, Charlie Weber, Mermix, Mo Romans, Officer C4, Yan the Pan, Pyro, Kilithaza, Eve Roxanne, Kodiak, Dimitri Liako, CCMD, Wedgie FRG, Lunar Shots, Darky, Hedrick Ebert, Black Omega 9, The Emperor, Dennis Feros, Big Bird 18th, Josh Thompson, Chad Farista, Mermix 42, and Millennium Dawn. You guys all rock.